Hi, YouTube. I guess it's just going to become a thing, a 2-week update kind of thing. Was unintentional. Summer fun with family. So, am I totally giving you guys a cleavage shot? Okay, straight to the numbers. It is a 2-week update because I didn't update last week. My sincerest apologies. That was my promise to myself to do a weekly update. So that I could see my weekly progress. So I'm going to re-promise to myself to do a weekly update, even if it's at midnight or 2 minutes to midnight. Anyhow, and I did make an update 2 days ago, but I didn't post it because I figured, you know what, I'll just do it smoosh all together. Anyhow, numbers. Okay, the last time I updated, I was at 6 weeks. That means I'm at 8 weeks. Holy cannolis, it's 2 months then. Wow, well, 8 weeks. Typically, sometimes works out to 2 months, but I guess technically my 2 months isn't until next week. 60 days. Anyhow, blah, 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 blah. Numbers! I said numbers and I didn't do numbers. Last time I updated, I was at 4 weeks and I weighed 260.4, excuse me, 260.4. So, last week I weighed in and I did not update. Double negative there, that doesn't make sense. Because I had a bad week. Knock on wood somewhere. I haven't had a bad week yet. I'm sure I will have many of them to come. I was at 260.4 at 4 weeks. At 7 weeks, which would have been last week, I weighed 258.4. Go figure, I'm smacking right on the .4s every time. So I had lost a total of 2 pounds last week. Yay! I'll take that 2 pounds and I'll run. And today I weighed in, me and my funky hair. Oh, maybe if I cut my hair off, I'll lose another 0.54 pounds. Kidding. Just joking. Although, not a bad idea. I weighed in this morning at 254.4. I'm in the 50s! The 250s, that is. Wow, 254.4. That brings a grand total to, oh, I erased it. I think it's 61.5 or 61.6 pounds. What? 61 pounds. Holy moly gajolies. Yahoo! Wow. That is 26 pounds pre-op and 35.6 pounds post-op. Oh my, I just don't know what to say. I'm astounded by it every week when it happens. I think I'm in the majority when I think, oh, something's going to go wrong, it's not going to work, well, you know. But it's working. It's working. Yay! It's already 4 minutes in. I barely finished my numbers. Sorry! I'll put them in the bar below and wait, y'all know you have to wait for 4 minutes. So, you know, I think I measure things out and for the most part. So that keeps me only eating, you know, 2 tablespoons or a quarter of a cup at a time. For the most part, I measure things out. I've had the occasion, I had salmon and broccoli one night. It came in a dish from a restaurant. I was filming the fish, and so, oh my goodness, I had salmon and broccoli anyways that night. Don't lay down too if you have an issue, because that only compounds the fact. But it was tight, and I was feeling I didn't feel like I was going to throw up. I didn't get to I have never had a foamy. I have never had that. Go figure. At least I don't think I have. Um, I did have one issue where I thought I was gonna vomit, and it was interesting. Um, you're not supposed to drink 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after you eat, and I know that. And sometimes I have crossed the boundary and have taken a sip of water because I just felt absolutely necessary to have a sip of water. And there's been no issue. But this one time, I felt like I was gonna vomit. I was in the car. I'd just gotten in the car, and I keep pistachios and cashews in the car because they don't go bad, and they're easy. I can eat a couple of them, and I feel fine. I feel like if I ever feel like, oh, I need to eat. I was getting in the car, and we were running around doing errands, me and my daughter, and I had like 3 or 4 pistachios, and I chewed them up really well, and I swallowed them, and then I realized I wasn't hungry. I was super, super thirsty, and so I drank some water, or I think it was water. No, it was Fuse. I had some Fuse. That's another story. Staying away from that stuff now. So I drank some Fuse, a sip of it, because I realized I was really thirsty, and I didn't want to drink too much because I had the pistachios. And I was driving, and like 2 minutes later, I was like, oh, I don't feel good. I got the flushy feeling, like, body shutting down, going into overdrive. I thought I was gonna vomit, and I literally pulled over because I thought I was gonna vomit. And I'm sitting there, and I'm telling my daughter, I'm sorry, mommy doesn't feel good. And I have my head, and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I opened the door slightly because I thought I'm gonna vomit. It was that verge of I really seriously thought I was going to. And then my daughter from the back seat, mommy, I have to go potty. And she's just been potty trained, so. We have a little porta potty in our car for she doesn't have the ability to hold it as well as other adults or kids. Anyhow, so I got out and I went around and helped her get on the potty, and then I sat there and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. But I sat it through, and I didn't actually vomit. But that was my first case of anything. And then the other night I had salmon and broccoli. I had, oh my goodness, they have this big old fillet of salmon, and I had like two bites out of it. And I had like 2 little broccoli heads, like the very tips of them, chewed them up really well. And that night I spent the whole night, I told my husband, I don't feel good, I don't feel good. I didn't feel like I was going to throw up. It was tight, it hurt. And don't lay down, because that just made it worse. So I propped myself way up in the bed, and I just laid my head down on my little propped up little contraption, and it eventually passed in the night because I fell asleep. So, what was my point? I guess I didn't have one. Just sharing, I guess. I'm just sharing. Those are my experiences so far. Kind of was like the tuna. I had tried tuna a couple times, and it was just tight. It sat there. I didn't feel like it was moving or going anywhere, so I've not tried tuna again since, but this salmon felt like the same thing. So far, it's been the fishy stuff, and which is upsetting. Oh, I had tilapia, and that was fine. So, those are my notes. I did, prior to, I had my 1 month follow-up, which is actually 5 weeks out of my surgery, and I did my lab test prior to that you're supposed to do, but I didn't get my results back until a couple days ago, which is when I was going to do a post, but then I said, now wait. Oh, look. Anyhow, I'll wait and do a 2-week one so I could do the weigh-in. So what happened was I am super, super low on iron, which would explain why I'm constantly saying, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. I mean, I do, and I go, but I have been unmotivated to, like, work out. I've been unmotivated to do anything extra. So I guess that just the iron thing, and it compounds it when you menstruate. Sorry, TMI for people or men or any of that, but that just causes more of a loss of iron. So I'm super low on iron. I take an 18 milligram, I think it's a Celebrate Iron, the tangerine, because it's yummy. But I talked to my nurse, and she wants me not to just double, but probably to triple that for the time being. And then we agreed the 60 milligram but she didn't think I would need to be on the 60 milligram for a long time. I just probably need to get it going, and then I could drop back down to the 30 milligrams. So I got a 30 milligram pill, and I will double up on that. But that's coming in the mail. So I went to GNC and bought a capsule, which is 30 milligrams, and I took 2 of them. So let's hope that it gets into the system quick. And I was low on B1, not B12, but B1, B2, no, B1. So I have a B complex that comes in the multivitamin I take, but she told me to take an additional B complex pill. So I ordered that 2 days ago. So I should be getting enough B1. And then she said I was great on my protein, but that my calcium, it looked like I was going to be low on it soon. So thanks to Shrinking Susie Q, who commented on my last video. Thank you, Shrinking Susie Q. Thank you very much. She said that she thought I was taking not enough calcium, so I started taking a couple more a day. You know, I pop them suckers when I feel like, oh, I need to. I just 2 in the morning, sometimes 2 in the morning and sometimes 3 at night. So I told the nurse I've already started taking more calcium. So like that. And that's that kind of an update. And I think this is going to be a twofer. So I will make another video. There's a couple other things I wanted to talk about. So, but thank you to all my new subscribers. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I am 97 subscribers, and I know there's so many people that have so much more than I do, but I have 97 subscribers, and I'll do like a happy frolic dance if I get 100. I super duper will. I can't believe there's that many people out there that's interested. I love y'all. Okay, this is the end of this one. Stay tuned. There'll be a second one soon. All right, bye. And I did change locations again. I'm in the living room so you can see the kitchen. Okay, I don't know why I decided to say that, but I did.